As the dust starts to settle from the operation to liberate the Iraqi city of Mosul, the cost to its residents is becoming more painfully vivid. Murad Gazdiev has been to the city to assess the real scale of the civilian tragedy.
Winning isn't always pretty. Mosul is testament to that. It's been almost half a year since they declared this a victory. And it was, despite its ugliness, better this than ISIS. But no one mentioned the smell. 5 months on, Mosul still stinks of death. The stench of decaying and decayed bodies is everywhere. It permeates the old city. It's nowhere near as strong as it was back during the summer, for obvious reasons, but there are still countless bodies buried under all this rubble, and no one knows how long it'll take to get to all of them. They are everywhere. The corpses of ISIS fighters buried under the wreckage together with civilians, women, children, unexploded bombs, shells, rockets.
There are still people under the rubble. A woman just found her husband under the wreckage, but no one can get him out. It smells terrible.
It smelled even worse. Nature has done its job, but rescuers are overwhelmed. The sheer work required to dig up an entire city is mind-boggling. There are simply too many corpses.
They cleared away the bodies of civilians that they could see, but they haven't been able to reach those under collapsed houses.
3
or 4 of our neighboring families came here thinking the area was clear, but there were very heavy airstrikes. They're now buried here.
A recent investigation conducted by the Associated Press found that approximately 10,000 civilians were killed during the Battle of Mosul, a third of them killed by the US-led coalition and Iraqi airstrikes. What they did not account for are those still to be recovered from the rubble.
This book alone contains the names of 7,000 dead victims. I have 4 or 5 of these.
A senior health official in Mosul province, who is forbidden from speaking on camera, tipped us off on the true scale of what happened, and the casualties keep on coming in. Here's another little surprise. A kid, or even an adult, might not know what this is. An ISIS-made bomb. This one's unexploded. So if a child was walking around, the families that are returning, he could kick it, he could try to play with it, touch it, and set it off. These are littered all over Mosul. Last Tuesday, 3 young children were killed when they were playing in the wreckage of a collapsed house. All 3 died when an explosive device or bomb exploded.
Every day we got 2 or 3 more bodies, victims of new explosions.
These could be from anything: an ISIS booby trap, an unexploded Iraqi shell, or a bomb dropped by the US-led coalition months ago. Official statements on civilian casualties, about 1,000 dead, made by the Iraqi government, the US-led coalition, even by the UN, are ridiculously understated. But dig a little deeper and you likely stumble on one of the biggest civilian massacres in recent history. Murad Gazdiev, RT from Mosul, Iraq.